Hello everyone, it's Corrina and welcome to my chat. So for this chat, I am going to be sharing some fun triggers with you. So I just saw somebody comment first name, last name. Can you let me know if things are looking and sounding okay? I don't usually use this microphone to whisper, but last time I did an ASMR live chat. Okay, so maybe I'll just speak softly rather than whispering. So I wanted to try to make this a little bit more of a typical ASMR video for you. So I do have some little triggers. I see someone says it's too quiet, someone else says it's too loud. Somebody asked if I'm going to sing. I could sing. Alrighty. So thank you so much, everyone who has popped into the chat. It makes my day to see all of your lovely little smiling faces, or I should say, smiling screen names. So normally when I make ASMR videos, we're using much higher quality microphones than I have here in a much more controlled environment. So please just know I'm doing my best here, and I hope that this will be a lovely experience for you guys, but it's not going to be quite what we create in our regular ASMR videos because there's just so much that goes into them that I can't do here. Hippie Candy Cane, totally called it. Yes, I was singing that song from The Little Mermaid. I love that song. I love it so much. Gooty34, hello. All right, so somebody asked me to put the sensitivity higher, so I'm going to turn the sensitivity of the microphone up a little bit here. And then y'all let me know. There's a little bit of a lag between real time and y'all's comments, so I'm going to keep an eye out here. So maybe a little bit of tapping. Tapping is definitely one of my personal favorite triggers. Maya says hello from Ohio. We also have Shirley Hardigan from Ireland. First name, last name, holding down the fort in this chat room. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know if y'all can hear the siren. There's definitely some fire truck, yes, ambulance activity out there. So my blessings, my prayers for those people who are receiving that ambulance right now. Joe, you know, maybe now that I'm quarantined at home for a while, I can make some more music. The main reason that I've not been making music is I'm just so busy all the time filming for Psyche Truth and for the ASMR channel. But now that I have more time at home, perhaps we will be doing, I don't know, more music on my channel. That would be fun. Alrighty. Dream a little dream of me. Okay, somebody says hello from London. Lois L. from London. Teresa from Tennessee. All right. AC says, I'm quarantined in California while the rest of my family is back home in Idaho. Oh, I'm sorry that you're split up from your family. That must be so difficult right now. But this is a struggle for pretty much everyone. I don't think there's anyone on this planet whose life has not been affected. Loud car noise out there. I don't think there's anyone on this planet whose life has not been affected by this virus. So I'm sorry to hear that you are separated from your family at this time. That's so hard. So y'all are so sweet. I wasn't going to make this a singing live chat, but I'm so glad that y'all enjoy my singing. It makes my heart sing with happiness. But I am also nervous that YouTube will just flag this chat altogether if I infringe on any copyrights. So I'm not going to be singing any copyrighted songs here. YouTube is super strict with us on that. So I'm going to try to mind my P's and Q's. All right, so we've got 63 people in the chat. I'm confused. It says there's 63 people, but there's only 13 thumbs up on my chat. Does that mean that there are 54? Wait, I'm doing math in my head here. Oh, and now there's 67 people? Anyways, like my chat. Give me a thumbs up. Maybe your thumb is not as hypermobile as mine. My thumbs go like basically completely backwards. Fun defects of your local ASM artist. Okay, so Katie Elizabeth, what is my favorite song to sing? Man, I can't pick one. I know it sounds silly, but just can't do it. So yeah, I like this that you guys are kind of commenting. Let me know where you are right now. Sam Shaw says hi from Paris. So yeah, y'all drop a line. Let me know where are you watching from. And if you want to let me know like an update in your city of coronavirus, like is everything closed? Are you quarantining? We know that in certain places like Italy, basically the whole country's locked down. But I'm interested to know where people are at and what kind of, situation you're in. So to answer my own question, I'm here in Austin, Texas right now, where all the bars and restaurants have been closed. Everything is closed other than essential services. Everyone is encouraged to stay home other than essential services. And people are encouraged to avoid being in groups of 10 people or more. It might even be 5 or more now. Somebody's from Norway, Indiana, Israel, Georgia. Hi, Lily. Jelly Vlog says, can you say hi, Lily? And then we've got Petra Vanderlaan. Hello from the Netherlands. I'm ill with corona, and I thank you for your videos. They're a wonderful distraction. So I'm sorry that you're sick. That's horrible. Have you been confirmed ill with coronavirus, or you think you're just feeling the symptoms right now? Someone in Germany, California. Connecticut. All right, so I'm excited about this trigger. I've been enjoying this trigger myself a lot lately, and I thought it'd be fun to share it with you. So it starts with glass tapping. Oh, AC, I'm so sorry. Sweden, Ohio, England. All right. So then I have a little sparkling water. This is going to be loud. Hold on. And then the icing on the cake. Somewhere in France. Everything here in Minnesota is closed except for a few places. Ana Rodriguez, she's in Portugal. She says this thing is getting crazy every single day. More people die and tons of cases. So yes, that is very much almost everywhere now, right? People are getting new cases every day. So take kook, right? The sound is bad. That's why I told you guys that doing live ASMR is just really hard. Okay, normally when I film ASMR videos, I'm using microphones that are like 20 times the quality of this microphone. I'm in a more controlled environment. I use a mixer rather than a USB microphone plugged into my laptop. So yes, this is not like a real ASMR video. There's just really, at least as far as I know, no way to make a real ASMR video quality in a live setting. So I'm doing my best. This is more about like us having a good time together than you getting like the best ASMR audio quality you've ever heard. So, and then guys, last time I did a live chat, everyone was complaining that I wasn't doing more ASMR triggers. So I have a bunch of things to do triggers with. But if y'all would rather just talk and ask questions, ask me health questions or ASMR questions or whatever, y'all just let me know. What do you want? You want a live chat? You want triggers? You'll tell me what you want. Yeah, so it's difficult in order to be on the webcam. I guess I could pull back if I did this. Is that better? Does that reduce the background noise more? But then I'm not as close to the camera, so I like to be close to you guys. It's just difficult. I can't hold the microphone the whole time. That's not really workable. But yes, live ASMR is tricky. It's not ideal. All right, but hopefully I can give you guys a cool sound. All right, have y'all seen these? Airborne effervescent tablets. Okay, so this is like a vitamin C fizzy beverage. But look what happens when you put it in sparkling water. Like, no joke, guys. Are you ready for this? Na 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 na. That's weirdo. Okay, all right, here we go. Are y'all ready? Are you guys ready? Oh boy. Crazy replays. Here we go. I'm not sure if it sounds as cool through this Blue Yeti as it sounds in person, but it sounds so cool. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, and it's pink. You guys know I like that. So, Nick D, thank you so much for your super chat. That is so kind of you. Nick D, if you have a question or you have a request for me, let me know because now you've left a tip. So I totally owe you either an answer or a sound. So are y'all telling me you're not getting the audio from this microphone? Because it should be. If I speak a little louder, is that better? Okay, somebody says Yeti audio isn't working. I don't even know if there's a way that I can look at my settings. What does this button do? Nope, that's not it. All right, guys. Well, I'm just gonna do what I can here. So yeah, there's an audio input and I told it to use the Yeti. I don't know why it didn't work. I'm sorry, it's not working. Try brushing the mic directly. Can you hear that? Call me. Oh my, you can call me, baby, anytime. Call me. No, can't hear the brushing. Definitely not working. I am so sorry, guys. So yeah, now that I'm live in the stream, I don't think there's a way for me to change the settings. I can try to figure it out, but I definitely selected for it to use the Yeti microphone. I don't know why it didn't. That is very annoying. Oh, but maybe this also just gives you guys a little appreciation of how much work we put into our regular videos because it ain't easy. It is a lot of work. It is no joke. All right, so looking at my stream settings for this stream, view in the control room. All right, crazy replays. Thank you. You're very sweet, and thank you for your tip. That is so kind of you. If you have a question or you have a trigger request or anything, you let me know. I owe you now. I owe you. So, yeah, I am not sure what the deal is with this, so I apologize. No, I can't brush my hair. You don't brush curly hair. I can brush it when it's wet and it has conditioner in it, and that is the only time that it gets brushed. If I were to brush my hair right now, I would have an afro like this big in no time. That is what happens. And thank you, Crazy Replays and Tracy Elrod, all of you who are telling me it's okay, do what you do. Thank you. Big Bad John, a super chat just means that people can leave a tip with their comment or request. Octavio Gonzalez asks, do you like chocolate? Well, I just happened to not only like chocolate, but have some chocolate here with me because I thought this would be a good trigger. I'm a dark, oh man, dropped chocolate on myself. I'm a dark chocolate person. I like it as dark as possible. Chronic Hoffer, do you have a specific favorite curly hair product? You know, I really like this brand called Jessica Curl. It's like Jessica, but Jessica Curl. It's amazing. I'm right now using products by Shea Moisture on my hair. And I just use my conditioner as a leave-in. And that's all I put in it. No gel, no mousse, no hoobity hoo-ha. I used to put so much stuff in my hair, but now literally I put conditioner in my hair. And that's all I put in my hair. Cool, and then I finally have a request for a trigger. Here's Tony Sargent asked for some tapping. Not only can I do tapping, but I would love to do tapping. So we have some glass. Timo K says, not complaining, but the sound shows us how we take for granted the perfect setup we normally get from you. So yeah, that's what I was saying a second ago. There's no way I can recreate our regular videos in a live setting. It's just a different microphone, a different room, normally we only shoot at night, so there's less noises during the day. Oh, and then here's an airplane. Let's see. Can you guys hear this airplane going overhead? Normally we edit the airplanes out of our videos so that they don't disturb your relaxation. So hello to all of you. Some new faces just popped in here. Octavio Gonzalez, what's my favorite movie? Man, that's a tough call. I like a lot of movies. What did I see recently that was so good? Some movie with Marky Mark that we watched. I thought it was really good. But you know what I'm most excited about watching during my quarantine? The Matrix trilogy. All 3 movies, back to back. No breaks, no stops. Matrix trilogy for the win. Tony Kareem asked if I can do another video with Adrian. You know, Adrian is living in another state right now. She moved, so if she comes back to visit after all this coronavirus stuff, maybe we can do more videos with her. But it's pretty hard to film with somebody who lives in another state. Another airplane we got here going off. Jessica Fielding, what is your least and most favorite trigger? Oh. You know, I answered this in the chat that I did a couple days ago and said that, you know, I think for me, it's the variation of triggers that I like more than any one single trigger, like hearing how it sounds to tap on this, and then the juxtaposition, how it sounds when you tap on something else. I love textures. Oh, here's my makeup case. This is good textures. I love hearing textures. I just love different sounds. It's very hard for me to pick one. If I had to pick 5, tapping, hair brushing, scratching, water sounds. Oh, I'm glad that you like the flower crown videos. Those are so much fun to make. Love making those. So Big Bad John, your question is, what can you ask with a $500 tip? You can ask whatever you want. I may not answer it if you ask me something inappropriate, but you can ask whatever you want. A. Reed. Love this. A. Reed says, I enjoyed the R2-D2 stamp sound you used in the library videos. Do you still have that toy? You know what? I think I do, and I will totally use that again, just for you. Even though that was years ago, I remember that freaking sound. I loved that, and I loved that little, I mean, it couldn't be any cuter too, right? But yes, I love the sound that it made. Garuda Legends, thank you for being here. It's great to see you. Thank you for your super chat. Garuda Legend says, play the Psyche Truth intro we all love in ASMR with the guitar, please. So I'm presuming you mean you want the live chat theme song? I actually don't have a guitar with me at the moment. I was thinking that it was like a little too sad and heavy to sing the live chat theme song right now during this coronavirus stuff. But maybe next time. Maybe next time. Got some weirdo comments going on here. And some sweet comments. Okay, cool. And then YouTube just did this thing where it like slammed me a bunch of comments all at once. So let's see if I can find where I am. It's my favorite animal. A dog. I like dogs. I don't know. I like a lot of animals. That's really hard to like pick one animal. But I really love dogs. What kind of music do you like? I'm kind of a jazz nerd. So I like Wes Montgomery, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Etta Jones, Diana Krall, if you're looking for a bit more like recent type of artist. I don't really like very much pop music kind of stuff. Just is not as melodically interesting. Nick D says, I'd like more live chats like this for the option to donate. I can't really do Patreon right now, but I'm able to throw a few dollars here and there. So Nick, thank you so much for that. And I super appreciate your super chat. And I just want you to know that I totally understand you not being able to support us on Patreon right now. I know that things are crazy. And financially, things are just totally up in the air for people. So thank you for donating what you can. And please just know that I totally, totally understand that you and anyone else out there, Patreon supporters, if you're not able to support us right now, I totally understand that. But I definitely appreciate whatever you are able to donate during these little super chats. Okay, another big surge of comments. Any favorite TV shows? So I'm watching Superstore right now on Hulu, Superstore, and I think it's really funny. It's over the top, but I think it's really good, well-made show. Highly recommend Altered Carbon, which I believe is on Amazon Prime Video. Altered Carbon first season was like my favorite thing ever. Second season was really good. I feel like maybe not quite as good as the first season just because it doesn't have the same like surprise appeal as the first season. But season two, Altered Carbon, I highly recommend. Watch both seasons. It'd be a great thing to do during quarantine. Do you watch much ASMR on YouTube? Nemo Pedersen's question. I don't watch as much ASMR now as I used to because I just like overthink it. It's like really hard for me to just watch as a viewer and not constantly be thinking about like, oh, I have to remember that, or I should do that, or oh, I wish she wouldn't have, done this, or oh, she needs to tweak this EQ setting on her microphone or something. Like it's hard for me to relax because now since ASMR is like my job, I overthink it. I can't get super relaxed. With that said, I do like listening to people speak in other languages to help me sleep. I like watching Bob Ross, the original ASM artist. Um, but I don't find myself just sitting for hours and watching ASMR videos as much now. Karanom 1924, thank you for your sweet, sweet comment. That is so kind. Another big surge of comments here. No, I don't speak Spanish. Can you do a boop on the screen like this? Boop myself, boop you, boop, boop, boop. No mistakes, only happy accident. I love that. I am in Austin, Texas. Somebody asked where I'm from, where we film in Austin, Texas. And yeah, if you come to Austin, Texas, you can, um, potentially email us or write me a message on Instagram. And, periodically, I do like to bring in my fans and use them as my models. It's awesome. Y'all are so sweet. Not seeing as many questions as I am just like sweet comments. Ken Johnson asks Miles Davis. Yeah, Miles Davis. Although Wayne Shorter would actually be my preferred horn player. And he actually wrote and arranged a lot of the Miles Davis songs. So yes, I'm a singer. Yes, at the moment I'm safe. This is Michael's question. Um, and yeah, Michael, I would be happy to meet you if you came to Austin. Why not? No, Satan's Dark Destroyer. I do not do kissing sounds. It just weirds me out. I'm sorry. There's plenty of other chickadees online who do kissing sounds and girlfriend role plays, and you can watch them if you want to hear that because I think it's weird. I just can't do it. Sorry. No, I don't have any children other than my doggies. but doggies don't really count as children, but it's the closest thing I have right now. Melena Light, are you into jazz? Yes, I'm a big jazz fan. I'm not going to answer any political questions. What's the freaking point? Okay, so I just saw that somebody's cat's name is Satchmo. That's awesome. I love it. My dog, unfortunately, she is no longer with us as of December of 2019. I lost my sweet baby girl, Billie Holiday. She was the sweetest girl ever, but I'm a big fan of naming your pets after famous jazz musicians. So, Satchmo, freaking love it. That was Teresa Beaumont. Awesome. I do kind of like rain, but I definitely prefer a bright sunny day to a rainy day. Just gotta be honest. When did I start my YouTubing? Almost 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. I started on our other channel, Psyche Truth, and then we started this ASMR channel only a couple years ago. But I've been a YouTuber for almost a decade. It's kind of crazy to think about. So he asked if I like Mr. Bean, and yes, I do. Octavio Gonzalez. I do like Mr. Bean. Those movies are hilarious. I also think that everyone should be more like Mr. Bean. Yes, YouTube still blocks our videos. Tony Kareem. My zodiac sign, I'm an Aries. I'm right on the cusp with Pisces. Actually, my birthday is coming up in 2 days, March 23rd. So, very excited about that. Considering maybe even doing a live chat on my birthday. Because I just like getting to connect with you guys, and I'm going to be in my house by myself on my birthday. So, I might as well do a live chat, right? Yeah, so summer, I would say, is my favorite season. I like sunny days, warm days. Emmeline, thank you for complimenting my dress. That's very sweet. I try to look nice when I go on the YouTubes. Johnny English. Yes, Johnny English movies are funny. We'll probably watch some Johnny English during the quarantine. Because you need to smile, we need to laugh, we need to try to uplift our spirits, right? Stress is really bad for our immune system, so it's important that we try to be lighthearted and have fun and do something that makes you laugh. No, I don't wear leather pants. That sounds very uncomfortable. Thank you for the birthday wishes. That's very sweet, you guys. Somebody speaking in German? Beast Night de Ingseis Person. I don't know. Sorry. Deutsch spricht sie. Yeah, anyways. I'm pretty sure that's German. Um, so yes, it's just so y'all know, it's about 5:30 p.m. my time. And it's been real rainy today. It's about to get dark. So this video will just probably get darker and darker as I lose this light over here. Just giving y'all a heads up. So you're not like, why is Corrina getting darker? Benoni Leonard, do you have any advice for getting confidence to wear a thong on the beach? I don't, because I have never done that myself personally. So I cannot speak to how one would gain the confidence to do that. I will say though that to the extent that I've just had to fake confidence when I'm doing the like fashion haul videos, even the regular videos, fake it till you make it. I don't know. You just pretend that you're confident. And then once you start doing the thing, you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. And it builds your confidence. That was a bad answer. I apologize. It's not really my uh, area of expertise. That might be way too loud. Is that too loud? Oh, there's all the questions. Flavio Source says hello from Brazil. Thank you so much. All the sweet, sweet comments. Excuse me. I just did about a 2-hour chat on the other channel, on Psyche Truth channel. So I'm a little fatigued here. I've been doing chats for a while now, but I'll do another 20 minutes or so here for you guys. Octavio Gonzalez, I didn't eat lunch yet. I'm really hungry. I'm really, really hungry right now. I'll just be honest with you. Okay. Tony Sargent, what would you say to everyone that's dealing with staying at home during this difficult time? You know, I am very concerned myself about the spread of this virus. I think that this coronavirus COVID-19 situation is really forcing us to get real about our priorities and kind of weighing importances in our lives. Because there's this element that when our lives are on the line, everything else changes. Right? You know, when we're not dealing with a life or death fear every day, our priorities change. We prioritize our job, our financial security, we prioritize getting to spend time with our friends and doing fun things like going bowling or playing miniature golf. But right now, we're in the face of literal life and death. And to me, quarantining in our own homes, honestly, I just see it as the, you know, really far from the worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario would be like they're going to quarantine all of us in a big stadium where there's no beds and there's no refrigerators and there's no TVs and there's no computers. That would be horrible. But if we're just quarantining at home, you have your TV, you have your bed, you have your clothes, presumably you have a lot of food or you have the ability to get food. So I'm just really seeing this quarantine as an opportunity to take care of things around the house that I felt like I haven't had time to do before. I'm grateful to all of the governments around the world who are working so hard to come up with a solution for this. And if their solution is for us to self-isolate, quarantine, stay at home, then I am more than happy to do that. And I think that all of us should be more than happy to do that. And we should realize that the more that we stay home now, isolate, don't go out in public, don't go to the grocery store, limit your contact with other people as much as possible, we can stay in control of this thing and we can actually slow the spread of this virus and hopefully nip it right in the bud. And this will all be over in a couple weeks. or a couple months. But the more that we follow those different advices now, quarantine, isolate, stay home, lay in bed watching TV all day long. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. So I encourage people to try and relax, do things you enjoy, practice some self care, watch some ASMR videos, do something that brings you some joy and happiness, and try to not see this as such a negative thing, okay? Because the negative thing is not the quarantine. The negative thing is when you start getting symptoms, you feel like you can't breathe, and you go to the hospital. So I would definitely take quarantine over going to the hospital. Shortness of breath, feels like I can't breathe, coughing, fever. I would much rather stay at home alone in my house than potentially be in the danger zone of contracting this illness. Yeah, I mean, boredom sucks. Boredom sucks. But I tell you what, almost dying and being stuck in a hospital, way worse than boredom. Significantly worse than boredom. So read some books, watch some movies, take on a new hobby. Maybe you want to, draw, color, make something. Start ripping up the old clothes that you don't wear anymore and make something out of them. Like, I don't know. Boredom, quarantine, death. I'm just weighing. I'm like, boredom and quarantine, not nearly as bad as death. Or even if you don't die, passing the virus on to somebody else and them potentially dying, also worse than boredom and quarantine, my personal opinion. Love your sweet comments. Thanks to all of you for your sweet, sweet comments. I love it. Rachel Hodge, why do you think people are so weird about ASMR? Like, it's amazing. It is such a good question. And even to this day, I still find myself in conversations with people where I'm having to defend ASMR. So people fear things they don't understand. People judge things they don't understand. And I think that's really the crux of it is with anxiety. These videos are made to offer a relief from the fast paced society and fear mongering news that we're always surrounded by. People, once they can start to understand what ASMR is for, it can help take away some of their judgments on it. But when people don't understand what it's for and they don't understand what it is, their kind of natural inclination is to judge it, to maybe even fear it. So maybe with ASMR, they don't fear it, but they think it's weird. They want to make fun of us. They want to, like, whatever, make fun of the videos. But realistically, I think those are the people who actually need ASMR the most because that nature in them that is judgmental and is rude and is not accepting of things unless they can understand them and they like them. And they can't appreciate that maybe something could be helpful for another person. And so you shouldn't judge that thing. You shouldn't judge that person. Those are the people who need to take a chill pill. They need to watch some ASMR videos because chances are those judgments that they have about ASMR, they also have those judgments about themselves, about other people in their lives. This is probably something that creates more discomfort in their lives. Whereas if they could be more understanding and just more open-minded, they would probably be much, much happier people in general. And they might discover that ASMR is totally amazing, as you and I have already discovered. Paul says, how's the weather in Austin? It's rainy and gloomy and gross right now. And it's actually pretty chilly at the moment. Let's see, what does my phone say? I always say, let's check stupid predictions about the weather.com. 52 degrees, which is weird because it was like in the 70s and 80s just a few days ago, but it has sunk down to 52 degrees here. That's Fahrenheit. And yeah, it's rainy and dull and disgusting outside. Not awesome, basically, but just something to encourage us all to stay at home. M. Quader? I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to say your screen name. Says, cool, my favorite ASMR person doing a Q&A. Corrina, are you still singing? Who are your favorite jazz artists? So I am still singing, and I'm honestly so humbled and just flattered by all of the sweet comments here about my singing. So I will definitely start recording more music, put some new music up on my channel. Now that I'm stuck in my house for who knows how long, I'll have plenty of time to do that. And I will do it just for you guys. And please know that it warms my heart more than anything in the world to see all sweet, sweet comments about my singing. There comes the rain. Can y'all hear it? Do you do your own nails? Yes, I do. They're not perfect. They're not perfect. But if you're curious, this is my nail polish I'm wearing right now. Brand. And it's called Trinket / Bijou. It's the color. Whatever that means. Anyways, it's purple, which is my favorite color. So there you go. Yes, I paint my nails a new color every single week for shooting ASMR videos because my director likes for my nails to be different colors in the videos. So I do my own nails and I paint them every single week. Sometimes I do press-on nails. Once or twice in my life, I've gotten my nails done. But in my opinion, that's too much of a pain in the drain. So I just typically paint them with regular polish. God Botherer. It's a funny name. God Botherer 1 says, Corrina, how important are multivitamins and multivitamin juice for our health right now? So that's a really good question. I actually talked a lot about that in the chat I just did over on the Psyche Truth channel. But I will just kind of repeat what I said there here. So multivitamins are a very, very helpful thing for our health. The whole idea behind supplements is that they should be supplemental to a really healthy diet. But most people are not eating enough fruits and vegetables to get their daily recommended doses of the different micronutrients that we should get. So those are our vitamins, enzymes, minerals, and the point being that if we're not eating 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables per day, there's a good chance we're not getting all of those different micronutrients that we need. So supplementing with a multivitamin can be a really good idea. And yes, I did stock up on multivitamins, and I actually just purchased some vitamin C and immune boosting stuff. So let me show you what I have. Um, so first of all, the best way for your body to retain and use nutrients is when you take them in the form of food. All right. So when they're in their natural food form, they're the most bioavailable. That means the body can absorb them and use them. So rather than multivitamins, I actually invested in this meal replacement thing. So I don't know if I can focus on it. I don't know why this thing will not focus, but point being, raw organic meal, shake and meal replacement drink. And when you look at it, again, it won't really focus, but this whole thing is all fruits and vegetables, right? So this is a meal replacement that's actually filled with fruits and vegetables. Barley grass, wheatgrass, broccoli, cherries, blueberries, strawberries, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. So all of these great food sources of multivitamins are the best way for your body to attain them. And I thought, hey, this is perfect because we're potentially short on food too. So I'll just get the meal replacement thing rather than a multivitamin. Um, because it's ideal for you to get your micronutrients from food, a lot of times the little capsule that you would take in a multivitamin is either really big, or maybe you have to take 3 or 4 of them to get the dose that you want. So something like this, where you're actually using more powder, you're getting more of those nutrients in, and they're more bioavailable. This is not a supplement, so to speak. This is a fruit and vegetable um, mix, basically. So they flash freeze the fruits and vegetables, and then they dehydrate them, and they are in this little powder form. You just turn it, mix it with water. But they're great. Each package has 4 servings of fruits and vegetables in it. And then there's these, these different flavors. But I stocked up on these little babies so that I can be taking in more fruits and vegetables while I'm under quarantine. Most of your supplements and vitamins that you might find in a regular store are actually synthetic. They're not taken from the foods. So those supplements are not as effective. I would recommend that you save your money on those cheap supplements and either get something like this that's giving you fruits and vegetables, which will also, it's kind of like a multivitamin in itself, right? You're just getting it in the form of the food. Because a lot of those kind of cheaper multivitamins are really, I feel, not worth what you pay for them because they're synthetically made. Rachel Hodge says, oh no, you're handling it right by staying in the house. Thank you for your prayers. She says, being out of school sucks. My college graduation for 2020 is postponed. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are going to be not happening or postponed or changing completely. But we all are in this together. Every single person's life getting basically uprooted. But we're all in it together. So if we can just make the sacrifices that each person needs to make individually, then hopefully collectively we're able to nip this thing in the bud. And hopefully it goes by, gets out of the system, stops infecting people. Maybe we come up with cures or vaccines or whatever. But staying at home, isolating, quarantine yourself. If you're feeling sick, definitely quarantine yourself. Even if it's just allergies or a cold, or if you're sure it's not COVID-19, it does not matter. Quarantine yourself. Stay away from other people as much as you can. Octavio Gonzalez says, I'm 25 and I still don't go to college. Do you think I'm too old to study? Heck no. Heck no. All right. 25. I know, like, so thinking back when I was 25, I remember thinking, like, oh, life is over. I'm an adult now. It's BS. All right, guys. I'm going to be 35 in 2 days, and I still feel like I'm a little kid. I don't feel like an adult. I don't feel like life is over. So 25 is not too old. 50 is not too old. Even 70, I don't think is too old to go to school, learn something new, learn a new craft, learn a new trade. Um, so definitely 25 is not too old to go to college, or, maybe it doesn't even have to be college. Just study something that you're interested in. Anytime is a good time for that. Vex, thank you. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it so much. If you have a question or a trigger request, please let me know. And thank you so, so much for your super chat. That is very, very sweet. Kalia Allen, thank you for your kind words. She says, would you be opposed to having a bald female model for scalp massages? Actually, no. I've actually wanted for a long time to do a scalp massage video on someone with no hair, specifically so you can actually see what is being done. I also have this cool thought that you could actually draw out the anatomy of the skull in the different sections. You got like temporal lobes, occipital, anyways. But it'd be so cool. So yeah, a bald model would be perfect for that. So yes, I would definitely be down to have a bald model. You can send me a message on Instagram at Corrina Rachel. If you live in Austin, Texas, let's make it happen. It'd be so much fun. Whoa, so many comments just flooded in. Thank you so much. Oh, just big, big thank yous for all of you guys. Give me these sweet, sweet comments. Yeah, if you want to fly to Texas, probably not anytime soon. We are not filming right now due to coronavirus. But once everything goes back to normal, come be a model. That'd be awesome. Sarah Rowe, do you have any advice for feeling overwhelmed? And I'm going to go ahead and make this the last question of this chat because, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, I didn't eat lunch yet. So I'm actually really hungry now. This that we're going through is very overwhelming. But my response would be to really, when we're feeling overwhelmed, it feels like a huge weight on our shoulders. It feels like everything's happening at once. It feels like we have no control. So to remedy those feelings, think about things that you do have control over, right? So taking this situation right now with the quarantine, we have the control to isolate ourselves. We have a lot of control in terms of how much are we exposing ourselves potentially to this virus, or how much are we potentially exposing other people to this virus. So the fact that we can quarantine at home actually gives us a huge amount of power and a huge amount of control. So I encourage you to think about that and really see this quarantine not as our power being taken from us, but actually it is within our power to slow the spread of this virus by staying at home. When it feels like there's a weight of the world on your shoulders, I know this sounds kind of dark, but think about what you have that other people don't. Because a lot of times anxiety kind of feels like we have blinders on, And it's like we have this pinpointed, razor sharp focus on all of the things that we don't have control over and all of the things that are hard on us or difficult for us. So try to, you could think about like widening the blinders. And the more that you try to take your focus off of those things that are making you feel out of control or that are making you feel overwhelmed, bring your focus onto other things that you do have control over. And sometimes for me, that's literally thinking like, I am so thankful that I am not in a hospital right now. I'm so thankful that I feel healthy. I don't have any scratchy throat. I don't have any, I feel great. I don't feel sick. And I'm so grateful for that. And that brings me so much peace because I know how many people out there are either already in a situation where they've been hospitalized or they've been diagnosed with coronavirus or COVID-19, or they're at home feeling sick and feeling symptoms. So if you're not feeling symptoms, that should make you feel so much better just in that alone. And then lastly, remember that stress and anxiety can actually make us feel more sick and they weaken our immune system. So whatever you can do to bring some joy into your day. Hopefully this live chat is helping bring some joy into your day. But maybe it's something like watching cute guilty dog videos on Instagram. If that makes you smile, then do that. Whatever it is that makes you smile. Maybe it's writing in a journal. Maybe it's reading something. Maybe it's listening to a certain type of music. Whatever it is that brings you some sort of happiness and feeling of inner peace, do that thing. And then the last thing that I would say about overwhelm and anxiety is that one of our greatest tools to signal to our nervous system that we are not in a state of immediate danger is to breathe deeply and slowly. And actually now I wish I would have started the chat like this. So everyone in the room, we got 57 people here, 56. Put your hand on your belly. And I want you to notice how it feels when you take an anxious breath like this. Right? It's shallow. It's quick. Oh, it's all in the chest, right? So your lung capacity goes down below your belly button. So now with your hand on your belly, think about breathing into your belly and try not to just breathe into your chest. And now let's all collectively together take the deepest breath you've taken all day. And then to even further the effects, a nice slow exhale. When you start to do these deep, slow belly breaths with slow extended exhales, it sends a message to your nervous system that there is no immediate threat like a bear or a wolf that is necessitating a fight or flight response. So remember that stress, overwhelm, anxiety, that fight or flight response is there as a survival mechanism to try and save our lives when we actually need to fight or flight. But in this situation with self-quarantine, the threat is not immediate like a bear or a wolf. So we can signal to our nervous system that there is no immediate threat by taking these nice, slow, deep breaths in the belly. And if seated, you can't feel your belly moving, then lay on your back. And then you'll feel your belly expand when you take a nice deep breath. And I encourage you to close your eyes and try to visualize your belly filling up with breath. Secondarily to these deep breathing exercises and extending your exhales, um, I encourage you to try to get as much sleep as you can during this time because sleep is great for your immune system and we all need to boost up our immunity. There are a lot of different things that can trigger a state of anxiety, but there's also a lot of different things we can do to signal to our subconscious and signal to our nervous system that, hey, we don't need any extra cortisol right now. We don't need that fight or flight response right now. So deep belly breathing. Over on our Psyche Truth YouTube channel, we have tons and tons of relaxing yoga, guided meditation, breathing exercises, yin yoga, which is incredibly gentle yoga. And if maybe rather than doing something slow and relaxing, maybe you're feeling like you have all this pent up energy, right? Which is because we've kind of been in this constant fight or flight response now for a while. So maybe what you need to do is do a workout. I'm going to be posting some dance fit workouts over on Psyche Truth channel over the next week because I think dancing, moving our bodies, laughing, that's going to be so good for us right now. And in a way, I've struggled with posting those videos because it feels like silly to do right now while things are so serious. But remember that while things are serious, makes it even more important for us to take some time to have fun, to smile, to try and relax. And doing some kind of physical exercise or workout can actually help diffuse some of that pent up energy that can build up from us being so stressed out. I really want to thank you guys for being here with me today. And I want to thank all of you guys for your amazing questions, your encouragement, all of your kind words. You guys are super sweet. And thank you for your prayers. It means a lot to me. I wish you guys the very, 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 very best. Excuse me. And I hope that you will enjoy some ASMR videos. Go visit me over on the Psyche Truth channel. Check out some of those relaxing videos or maybe some workout videos to help you unleash some of that pent up energy that can make us just feel super anxious and crazy on the inside. Sometimes we just have to let it all go. So I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I wish you good health and a super strong immune system. Stay home. Stay out of public places. Wash your hands all the time. Okay? 30 to 40 seconds. Thorough hand washing. Wash your wrist. Wash the back of your hands. You can even use a nail brush or an old toothbrush. Get under your nails. If you are going out in public places, you need to be super vigilant about washing your hands. I would even say maybe get in the shower. Scrub your whole body down after you are out in a public place. That is my MO. I have not been in a public place now for several days. And I encourage everyone to do the same. The more that we all band together now by staying separate and isolated in our homes, we can nip this thing in the bud. And hopefully in just a few weeks, we will all be. Thank you guys. I want to send you all so much love, all my healing vibes. And I look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon. Thank you for joining me.